This is for Year 11 methods. We're going to look at question 11 from exercise 9E. So it's to do with probability tables. So let's go back to the question. So a school camp has 60 children going. They're offered one activity for one morning, a bushwalking in the afternoon. Every student at least has to attend one activity. If 30 students went sailing and 40 went bushwalking, find the probability that a chosen student at random does all these certain activities. So let's draw a probability table. Okay, so you have so we've got sailing, not sailing, walking, not walking. Okay, I'm going to draw a probability table. Now this isn't quite a probability table because we're working with actual numbers, so we know the total 60. Now it says every student at least attended one activity. Okay, so that's going to be useful later on. Okay, so we know 32 students went sailing, so 32 students went sailing, and 40 went bushwalking. Now the key thing is we know that no students did no activity. So obviously I can't fill the table in without another box being filled. Okay, and the other box is here because no student did no activity. Okay, they at least did one activity, so that must be 0 there. So that was a magic number that you need to put. Now, once I've got all these numbers, I can fill in the rest. I know this will be 20. This will be 28. This will be 28. This will be 12. This will be 20. Okay. So now I can work out the rest. So find the probability that undertook neither of these activities. So it'll be 0. Okay, so big 0. Sailed or bushwalked. Okay, sailed or bushwalked. Remember, sailed or bushwalked means the probability of sailed, 32 out of 60, plus the probability of walked, 40 out of 60, minus the probability of sailed and bushwalked, 12 out of 60. So 32 plus 40 is 72. 72 minus 12 is 60 out of 60. So sailed or bushwalked, so it'll be probably for 1. So everyone did at least one of these activities, which makes sense. Okay, they either did one or the other or both. Okay. C has sailed and bushwalked. So sailed and bushwalked is in section. Sailed and bushwalked is 12 out of 60, which equals 6 out of 30, which equals 3 out of 10. Okay, and D has sailed but not bushwalked. Okay, sailed but not bushwalked, so 20 out of 60, which equals a third. Okay, so a bit of a tricky question. The key was that you needed to know that not sailed and not walked is 0 because every student at least did one activity. So hopefully that helps.